Jeff on the left.
For Nigel and Ethan. Nigel, you talked about the effect of the victory over Michigan State, what it had on the players. What do you think the effect will be tonight, this victory?
Hopefully it'll be the same thing. A reminder, again, to us, a visual reminder, because we've done all the talking, you know, we're better than this, we're capable of playing better, we're capable of winning. Now that we're actually doing that, and we are seeing the results of what we always preach is take care of the little things, and we're finally starting to do that, and it's paying dividends for us. So hopefully throughout the whole team, the guys will realize we are a lot better than our record indicates.
Jordan, you hadn't done much statistically in your last few games, and there were some times at practice this week where it looked like things weren't going well for you. What was the difference tonight on both ends of the court?
I just played aggressively, believed in myself. It's really that simple. I mean, there's really not a lot to it. I mean, I just tried to make sure that my confidence never wavered and to stay focused. And no matter what happened on the court, just to keep a positive attitude, a positive body language, and not let any negativity in.
All right, Ethan, maybe Ethan and Nigel, if you both tackle this. At what point, on the last 3 games, you've shot a lot of free throws as a team. At what point did you, as a team, decide to just get going to the basket and get to the foul line, and what's it done for your offense?
Well, Coach Paris works with the bigs a lot on getting to the rim more. I know early in the season I had a lot of times where I was kind of fading away from the basket. I still do have times when I do that, but more times than not I'm trying to get to the rim and finish through contact rather than shy away from it. And that's been really stressed through LP.
Okay, Nigel, kind of a follow-up to that. Did you just, Greg said at one point, Coach Gard said at one point that some of the plays would just get Nigel the ball and get out of the way. Was it that simple for you to get to the line, to draw contact and get to the line?
Yes. I'll elaborate for you. They were, based on the way they came out, they wanted to play me physically. Maybe they thought that's something I would not like or would not respond to well. And I tried to use that against them similarly to when Michigan State came out. We know that they're an aggressive playing team, and I tried to do my best to use that against them. So when they open play, make my counter move, and at that point, I can do whatever I want and create my contact, try and finish. I left a couple of hand ones out there, a couple misses at the free throw line, but overall, did a decent job of getting it in. My teammates found me, and without them, we wouldn't be able to do this.
Jordan and Nigel, what's been the biggest difference? What's been the biggest difference over these last 3 games in terms of the team's ability to pull out close victories?
I think we're starting to develop habits, as I've always said to the guys, and I try to use last year as an example, not something to lean on, but something we can refer to that last year we had a lot of close games, and we were able to win because we had winning habits, and we did things that when you're used to winning and accustomed to winning, you will find a way to win the games. And earlier in the year, we kind of wavered in that, and we were doing things that put us at disadvantages and would ultimately make us lose. And now we're doing a better job of doing the little things that will get us to win. So, for instance, they had a couple of drives where they missed a layup. They got the offensive rebound, missed it again, and we got it. And then earlier in the year, there were games. First one I can think of top is the Marquette game. They got an offensive rebound, which ultimately put them up, and that's why they won. So we're doing those things, the things that will give us the winning habits and things we're doing and are allowing us to win.
I agree with everything my little bro said. I think also we had to play with heart. Sometimes we weren't doing that, and when you play with heart, you play with pride, and just refuse to lose, I think is really important. And I think there were points early on in the season where when we lost games, it was kind of because we didn't seem to care as much as we should have, or we waited too late to start caring. And I think as we start trending in the right direction, that we care more on every possession in practice. And like Nigel said, it's the little things, and as long as we can take care of those, we'll be going in the right direction.
Nigel, regarding the last possession of regulation when you were matched up on Yogi, what did you hope to do defensively against him and not allow him to do in that last sequence, and how did you avoid fouling him?
Well, we had a great game plan. We wanted to, try and confuse him. He wanted to use the ball screen, and hopefully Ethan would switch on to him. And we did a great job of camouflaging that. So when I got on him, I didn't want him to, do his. He has a great, series of crossovers. So I didn't want him to do any of that and pull up. So I tried to keep a hand up. And when he got around me, I knew I could give him a couple feet because my length would allow me to recover. If he did pull up, he did a step back, I jumped, and luckily he didn't go into me. I tried my best to, stay vertical, but he kind of gave us a break by not going into me, creating that contact.
All right. Nigel, were you ever aware on maybe any given possession who was guarding you? And if so, did it play any effect in how you were attacking?
No, not at all. I mean, I've tried to say it as humbly and respectfully as possible, but I've, got this mindset that I feel I'm the best player on the court and no one can guard me. And it's not a matter of, who's guarding me per se. It's a matter of where I catch the ball and what can I do, what move should I do next to try and score.
Nigel, correct me if I'm wrong, but it looked like you shared that thought with the opponent after the game. Does that just show how emotional this game was for you?
It wasn't the direct opponent. It was a member of their staff. It was playful, competitive banter between myself and that individual. It occurred throughout the whole game. There's nothing wrong with that. But we can call him the Madison Spike Lee, and usually when Spike Lee talks, bad things happen for his team.